Hello everyone, welcome to Dream Civil Services. From today I am going to discuss one of the interesting topic of geography. And before watching this video, if you want to complete understanding of this topic, please watch my previous video of cyclones. So you will get better understanding of today's topic. As every year, world is facing so many disasters like cyclones and flash flood, tropical cyclone, extra tropical cyclones, and even western disturbances also. And there are heavy rainfall that due to arrival of the monsoon. So in today's topic, I will discuss and tell you about what is the major difference between of all these phenomena. So let's start with today's topic. Today I will discuss the topic of tropical disturbances and tropical depressions and what is the major difference between both and its effects over India. Now, what is tropical disturbance? When water vapor from the warm ocean condenses to form clouds, they release some heats to the air. जब वाटर वेपर किसी भी वार्म ओशन से कंडेंस होते हैं और क्लाउड्स बनाते हैं तो वो बहुत सारी हीट रिलीज करते हैं एयर के अंदर एंड दैट वार्म एयर राइजेस और वो वार्म एयर जो है वो राइज करती है एंड इट पुल इट इनटू द कॉलम ऑफ क्लाउड्स और वो कॉलम ऑफ क्लाउड्स में पुल्ड हो जाती है. आफ्टर दैट इवेपोरेशन एंड कंडेंसेशन प्रोसेस इज कंटिन्यू एंड ड्यू टू विच देयर इज अ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ क्लाउड कॉलम्स at a very higher level, due to which a pattern is developed with wind circulating around the center, like the water is going down and it drained down. After that, as a moving column of air, when encountered with the clouds, it become a cluster of thunderstorms of the clouds, which is called as a tropical disturbance. Tropical disturbance doesn't come under the category of tropical cyclone because in this tropical disturbance there is an enclosed phenomena of air. Now let's discuss what is the tropical depression. When that thunderstorm grows higher and larger, the air at the top of the cloud column starts cooling and it becomes unstable. After that, as the heat energy is released from the cooling water vapor, the air at the top of the clouds become warmer, and this warmer air making the air pressure higher, due to which causing of the winds coming move outward away from the high pressure area, and this movement and warming causes the pressure at surface to drop. Then air at the surface moves towards the low pressure area and it rises and creates more thunderstorms, and that winds in the storm's cloud column that moves start faster, and due to which there is a circular motion of the winds, and when these winds reach between 25 to 38 mph speed, the storm is called as a tropical depression. That means when air in a tropical disturbance is below the speed of 25, then it is called as tropical disturbance, and when the winds reach between the speed of 25 to 38 mph speed, then it is called a tropical depression. And above that speed, tropical storm and hurricanes will come. This phenomena of cold and warm air I discussed in my previous lecture of cyclones. So please to get more understanding, watch this video and you will get better understanding of this lecture. Now, what is the mechanism of western disturbances or tropical disturbances during the winter season? The western cyclonic disturbances enter the Indian subcontinent from west and northwest side during the winter time, and these disturbances are originated over the Mediterranean Sea. After that, they come to India by westerly jet stream, and there is an increase in the prevailing night temperature, which is due to the cyclonic disturbances. Now all over India during the winter weather, these distributions of pressure in central area as well as in western Asia, due to which the high pressure center areas in the north of the Himalayas are developed during the winter season, and this center of high pressure give rise to flow of air at a low level from north area towards the Indian subcontinent and also towards the south of the mountain range. Then surface winds blowing start out of the high pressure center over Central Asia, and they reach India in the form of dry continental air mass. And these winds come in contact with the trade winds over the northwestern India, and the position of this contact is very stable, and it may shift its position towards the east as well as the middle Ganga valley, which result that whole of the northwestern part of India and northern part of India comes under the influence of the dry northwestern winds. As tropical cyclone originate over the Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean region, and these cyclones have very high wind velocity, and it will result into heavy rainfall, and which hit the areas of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and even the Odisha coast. That's why there is very heavy rainfall in these areas due to cyclone, and most of these cyclones are very destructive due to the wind velocity and very heavy rainfall. Now see the mechanism of summer season. As in summer season, sun shift in the northward direction, and there is a wind circulation over all over the subcontinent part of India, and this undergoes a complete reversal of the weather of winter season as well as at upper level also. And by the mid of the July, there is a low pressure belt which is called the ITCZ belt, that is intertropical convergence zone, which started shifting towards the northwards, that is between 20° north and 25° north. And due to this time, westerly withdraws from the Indian region. As ITCZ zone is a low pressure area, it attracts the inflows of winds from different direction, and when air mass from the southern direction comes near the equator, it crosses the equator and it rushes to the low pressure area in southwesterly direction, and it is that most air current which is known as the southwest monsoon. Now see with the help of the map, as we see there is a high pressure area in the Indian Ocean region. As we all know, the wind flows from high pressure area to low pressure area, and that's why the wind is flowing from high pressure, that is Indian Ocean region, to Indian subcontinent, that is low pressure area of, and it blows towards southwesterly direction, due to which it is known as southwest monsoon. And this southwest wind now starts blowing towards the northeast direction due to Coriolis force, and it becomes the southwest monsoon. In winter, ITCZ zone is moved southward, and so there is a reversal of wind from northeast region to south direction, and then southwest take place, and then again this monsoon is known as the northeast monsoon. तो ITCZ जोन क्या होता है? एक लो प्रेशर जोन होता है जो कि इक्वेटर के पास होता है, जहाँ पर ट्रेंड विंड्स आपस में कन्वर्ज करती हैं, और ये वो जोन होता है जहाँ पे एयर जो है वो असेंड करना, मतलब राइज करना स्टार्ट करती है, एंड ये जोन लोकेटेड होता है अराउंड द इक्वेटर ऑफ 20° नॉर्थ टू 25° नॉर्थ लैटिट्यूड्स, एंड समटाइम इट इज़ आल्सो कॉल्ड एज द मॉनसून ट्रफ. एंड दिस मॉनसून ट्रफ की वजह से देर इज़ अ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ थर्मल लो टेम्परेचर ओवर द नॉर्थ एंड नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया. और जब ये ITCZ शिफ्ट करता है, द ट्रेड विंड्स जो होती हैं साउथ हेमिस्फेयर की, वो इक्वेटर को क्रॉस करती हैं बिटवीन 40° एंड 60° ईस्ट लैटिट्यूड में, एंड देन दे स्टार्ट्स ब्लोइंग फ्रॉम साउथ वेस्ट डायरेक्शन से क्या करती है, नॉर्थ ईस्ट डायरेक्शन की तरफ मूव करती हैं कोरियोलिस फोर्स की वजह से. और यही साउथ वेस्ट मानसून जो है वो क्या उसका रिवर्स हो जाता है. देर इज बिकॉज ऑफ रिवर्सल ऑफ द विंड्स फ्रॉम नॉर्थ ईस्ट डायरेक्शन से कौन डायरेक्शन में आ जाता है, टू द साउथ डायरेक्शन एंड साउथ वेस्ट डायरेक्शन, एंड दिस मानसून इज नोन एज नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून. So there are two rain bearing system of India due to which there is rainfall occur. First is originate in Bay of Bengal. जो first system है वो Bay of Bengal में originate होता है, जिसकी वजह से rainfall होती है over the plains of North India में. And second originate over the Arabian Sea, that is the southwest monsoon, which bring rainfall to the west coast of India. Now come to tropical depressions into India. There is easterly jet stream which steers the tropical depression into India, and these depressions are very important in distribution of monsoon rainfall all over the Indian subcontinent. ईस्टलरी जेट स्ट्रीम्स होते हैं और जो ट्रॉपिकल साइक्लोन्स होते हैं उसकी वजह से ट्रॉपिकल डिप्रेशन होते हैं इंडिया में, और जिसकी वजह से देयर इज़ अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ मॉनसून और रेनफॉल ऑल ओवर इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट. जहाँ जहाँ पर ये डिप्रेशन एरिया ज़्यादा है वहाँ पर ज़्यादा रेनफॉल होती है, हाईएस्ट रेनफॉल एरियाज होते हैं वो. एंड द फ्रिक्वेंसी एट दिस डिप्रेशन when it visited India, their direction or intensity all determine the rainfall pattern in India during the southwest monsoon period. So due to southwest monsoon there is a rain over Kerala coast, which is generally asked in exam, and it reached Kerala coast by 1st June, and it moves to then Mumbai, then Kolkata, and it reached the entire Indian subcontinent area. Now come to northwestern India part. There are some weak temperate cyclones which originate from the Mediterranean Sea area, and they causes rainfall in area of Punjab, Haryana, Delhi and western UP. And after that precipitation rainfall goes on decreases, and its direction of decreasing the rainfall जो है वो decrease होती है from west to east area in the plains and north to south in the mountains. And particularly in the areas of Punjab and Bihar, there is a rainfall is between 25 mm to millimeter to 80 mm respectively. That is in Punjab around 25 mm and in Bihar in 18 mm. And during season of October and November, northeast monsoon brings rainfall to the coast of Tamil Nadu and southern part of Andhra Pradesh, southwest part of Karnataka and southeast of Kerala. So this is all about the depression and disturbances and how it brings rainfall to all over India, and what is the nature of the Indian monsoon in detail. So guys, please comment if you like this video or not, and keep watching Dream Civil Services, and comment if you are liking this video or not. Jai Hind.